Starting 3, 2.
Hey, this is John.
Hey, this is John.
All things paranormal.
Hey, guess what? We're here. We're back from the convention, and that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. But let's cover a few things beforehand. We'd like to say thanks for everybody that watches our shows. Thanks to friends and family that gets over there and lets us go. You know, we got wives and everything like that. It's like, hey, you know, you got time. You got to spend time here at the house.
Yeah, put our families on, you know, kind of on the back burner sometimes. But man, here we are. I just want to thank everybody for showing up to the show, to the convention. So what does that say? I don't know. Somebody said hi. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Charles.
Hey, Charlie. So anyway, getting on with our stuff. Hey, check out our cup. It's going to be changing colors all during the show, so that you know, that's kind of a little advertisement. Buy a cup, buy a hat,
buy a cup, buy a hat,
buy a shirt. So anyway, okay, let's get started on the thing. We went to the Native American UFO convention in Houston, Texas. I think it's like the second one or third one that they've had. And man, I tell you what, there's a whole lot of information they threw out there.
It's called the Sky Dancer Native UFO Conference.
I don't know if you have to see that real well. It's kind of got a little glare up there. Oh, there it is. So anyway, they had some multiple speakers. They had a UFO expert that was there, and they had some actual, what would you call those rangers, I guess, of the Indian Nation over there, that they did a lot of paranormal investigations.
Yeah, they did a lot of talking. Some of them had some evidence of some other stuff.
Of different kinds of things.
Yeah, I think there was a fingernail and maybe some hair or something.
Of supposedly a Bigfoot.
I'm not going to see that.
But we didn't get a chance to view the evidence. They're supposed to be doing some DNA testing on that, too.
So that's that dude, that first dude to talk. I don't remember what his name was.
I don't remember either. But anyway, he's supposed to have
all the DNA stuff.
All the DNA stuff.
Yeah. Also, how to find out if you've been abducted and they put implants on you and all that.
He had a lot of.
Keep talking.
He had a lot of stuff about the intertwining of UFOs and Bigfoot and different types of paranormal investigations.
Yeah. Hey, John. Hey, how you doing? Tell your family hi for us.
So
glad
anyway,
to see you back from Mexico.
Yeah, from Mexico. So anyway,
so man, they showed a couple of things that was pretty interesting. It was they was talking about different like paranormal events for ghosts and stuff like that. And it kind of gave a what is that called, an explanation for what they could kind of see, a scientific explanation.
Is how they called it, scientific explanation.
And man, I was over there thinking, you know, man, that's pretty strange, you know, that they could do that. So I want to take it and I'm going to share with you just a little bit of what.
That's a big screen.
I know that's what I wanted. Oh, so here they had the Earth. You know, this is the sun right here. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see that. Can you see that up there?
No,
not there.
You might have to darken it up.
Might have to. Well, they can't show it. So okay, well I'll get up there and I'll just say forget it. So I'll go back to where it was. So what they had was, and I can show you an example of it, on the thing. So you had the sun. Let's say this is the sun, and this is the Earth. Okay. So you had all the radiation, the sun flares, and all that stuff coming towards the Earth. And hold this up, Joe. So you had it all coming up here, and you had like the northern lights, and you know, I guess there's the southern lights, and all that stuff going. And as it went, if you know anything about like aerodynamics and stuff like that, you see it go and then come into like one little stream. Now this is all daylight and this is night. Now they're saying it's like a vortex of stuff. And man, their theory is, I don't know, it sounds pretty something, maybe not.
We're not physicists.
I'm not a physicist, I'm not string theory or anything. But at that vortex they're saying is at 3:33 in the morning. So that's how come everything paranormal seems to happen in 3:33.
At 3 o'clock, 3:33 in the morning. You know, you got to give or take for mountain time. You know.
Yeah, I guess that's. I mean, what would be? Sun would be 12 o'clock. Why wouldn't it be like at midnight, being halfway through or something?
Well, because you got an hour over on the East Coast, and we're 2 hours over on the West Coast. So that's 3 hours.
Okay.
So midnight to 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, remember you got the witching hour, but the witching hour goes all night long. You know.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm not too sure. To me, there's a little bit of there needs a little more proof for the theory.
Yeah, but what they're saying is that
now, by the way, we don't want to call any babies ugly. So if we offend or whatever, we don't mean to offend. That's just strictly our opinion.
That's our opinion.
Yeah.
But what they're saying is that they take the from that vortex, and it does create some type of a small opening in a different part of an atmosphere, or a different part of a not an atmosphere, but a different realm, and it allows stuff to come in. And when they start linking things to come in, you're linking stuff in that's their explanation for aliens, for different types of beings coming in, such as they got a heavy belief that Bigfoot is part of aliens type thing. You know, they bring in the Bigfoot to come down, because if you take a look at an alien, you know, all the past things of aliens are real small, big-headed people. Yeah. You know, real frail and stuff like that. So if you're frail, you got to have some muscle somewhere.
Yeah, they're talking about
bringing Bigfoot.
Yeah, they're talking about Bigfoot as being kind of like a video recorder of the brain. Whatever he sees and touches and all that stuff, when they come back, they do their examination and then let's take a look at his brain.
Take a look at his brain.
I'm gonna take a guess that maybe they probe Bigfoot.
I don't know.
I mean,
we'll leave that at that. You know,
I don't know if I'd want to. I don't know, big hairy baby.
We need to move on. Let's see what you got.
All right. So the next thing, to get back on the Bigfoot thing. So they get up there and like I was talking about the last show, that when I was here by myself, it was like 50% of the sightings, they were saying that Bigfoot had like a light aurora around him. So hey Grant, how you doing? That Bigfoot had like a light aurora around him whenever they see him in the woods. Now I don't know about that, because it seems to me like that when you take a picture you'd probably see that, but I don't know for a fact.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, they have Bigfoot as part of the alien muscle, you know, of the alien events. But by the way, I'm going to tell you something else that they discovered, and believe it or not, it was a shocker to me. I could understand it, but it was a shocker. They had somebody put out Reese's Buttercups, and Bigfoot only took 2 of the 3 because it wasn't actually true Reese's peanut Buttercups. It was imitation Reese's peanut Buttercups. He only likes the real Reese's peanut Buttercups.
Now, we're not advertising for Reese's peanut Buttercups.
No, but that's what they were saying.
That's what they were saying.
That's what Bigfoot loves, Reese's peanut Buttercups.
I don't know. So I don't know about that.
But anyway, that's some of the stuff that they had. They had the Bigfoot tied in with the aliens, and that's something else too. You got to have a creature of that size, and this is part of an explanation for them.
Like a worker bee.
Yeah, but a creature of that size, it's supposed to be 7 to 9 foot, 500 something plus pounds. You know, out there in the middle of the New Mexico desert. What's he going to eat?
Yeah,
you know, there's not nothing to really sustain a person like that. So that's why they say it's part of the working part of the alien itself. They come in through the vortices at the 3 o'clock hour.
Yeah, and there's also talking about, like another dimension, like they're traveling from dimension to dimension. I can kind of see some of that maybe, but I'm not too sure. Some of the theories and stuff. So here we go. We're going to get up there and go I'm going to show you a couple things that we have. And we're not trying to infringe on anybody's copyright material or anything like that. I don't even remember what this is.
It looks like it's all scribbled.
Yeah. Oh, Daryl Sims was the dude.
Daryl Sims was one of the speakers.
The dude's name. So he's talking about this is some of the cave dwelling stuff that they had back in the days that they was talking about that it had the talking about UFOs and stuff.
Scroll back down. No, that's midget people.
Oh, midget
that's
people.
Supposed to be found down in Antarctica.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. The midget dudes.
They had one of the things he had that he showed was a picture of miniature people that was found like they're supposed to be like 600 million years ago. What do you call it? Top of a fossil.
Yeah, a fossil back then of the little midget dudes. So that's a long time ago. Now this is kind of
down in Antarctica. Now I don't know. To me, Antarctica, the only thing that's been down there is much of the those little penguins. You know, other than that, you got penguins and fish. There's not really any other kind of mammals or anything running around up there.
Yeah, the Paranormal Rangers was who we trying.
The Paranormal Rangers.
So if you get a chance to check them guys out, check it out on the Facebook.
Website and Facebook. They call Paranormal Rangers.
Yeah, you know, I have never seen anybody that did investigations have as much stuff happen to them as they.
Yeah, they had a lot of stuff.
They claim that they have.
They had a lot of resources too.
Yeah, a lot of resources
because they were part of the government agency over there. They were pulling in colleges and NASA and stuff like that. Anyway, that's a foot.
Yeah, that's a foot of a Bigfoot that they was over there chasing down. So I want to talk about that in just a second. Now I'm going to say that this is probably a real foot of a Bigfoot, and being that if you look right here, you see where the arch is, right? And you can see where the toes are kind of laid out, but you got the majority of the weight right here on this heel part right here, not at the very back of the heel. But right here.
That's a heavy person. That's a heavy thing.
The heavier you get, it's just like you're taking a piece of biscuit. You're stepping down on it. It's going to go out to the back, and it's going to go out the front. But the weight's right there in that part. So the heaviest part is right here. So and so that's something that you might want to learn if you're out there. You spot a footprint. You can take a look, see if it's a real footprint of something heavy or if it's light. Just by the heel part right here. Now, I'm pretty good at tracking stuff, so that'll show.
If you have a heavy heel print and a heavy toe print, then that is a supersized.
That's right.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because whenever we walk heel to toe, right? Heel to toe and push off. Well, if you have them both very, very together, that's equal front end equal to the back and equal to the front, but vice versa. Then that is somebody that's like
that's pretty massive.
That's pretty massive, big bear, whatever.
And they keep showing all these big toes on all these. Now, if you got to look, you're gonna have to have a toe this big around. I mean, it's gonna have to be that big around. If not, just that much weight alone, that when you lean forward, just gonna snap that sucker right off. So it has to be a massively big toe. So you have to. You might want to look if you ever see a track like that, I mean, it's huge.
Let's go to the next one.
So here's this.
That's it before them.
Yeah, this you can see here and here and here. They say that was going up about a 38 or 40 degree incline.
Pretty good incline. Now that's rock and everything.
Yeah, that's right. That thing just scooting up that incline like it ain't nothing. Well, I mean, you're gonna have to be kind of hunkered down. What I'm surprised that I don't see is what you don't see on that much of an incline.
Handprints.
That's right, handprints. You don't see that thing just take it and just, clawing its way along with feet. If you're that big, you're going to have something. You just can't stand up and just hunker on up that thing. You got to have some sort of hand or heel print to move it on up.
Because let me tell you something. I understand it, don't understand it. Gravity goes down.
That's right.
So if you got that much weight, it's pulling down.
Yeah. And so here's another print you can see with a massive heel, and then you kind of see some of the toes in the mud, but that's not is that definitive proof?
No,
I don't think so either.
I'd have to see. Now here's one that's got multiple tracks.
Yeah, multiple tracks.
You can see going down this line.
And they're saying that it's 6 to 8 feet between each one.
Yeah, they say it's got a good stride to it.
Yeah. Now all this is taking place New Mexico?
New Mexico.
In New Mexico.
On the nation. The Indian Nation.
The Indian Nation part out there. So that's a big stride on that. And then here's some footprints right here. I'm going to try to separate it out so you can maybe see. You can see the toes. So that's some massive big toes right there. What do you do? Oh, it went back out. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but you can see these massively big toes right here. Now that's a lot of weight. And so I'm gonna move it over some, and you can see here's how the thing of it, and that's almost a 4-inch toe right there. And then you got, I mean, look at these big old toes. I mean, that's
big long toes right here.
I mean, that'd get up there and make Skechers shrivel. I mean, Skechers. I mean, look how long the toes are. Man, Skechers gonna get up there and go,
Yeah, we can't make no shoes for that.
Yeah, that's right. So,
so keep going.
Yeah. So, and here's the next one. Here's another footprint. I didn't want to get off into the Bigfoot footprint section, but I mean, I kept a bunch of them. So now, here's our feature thing of tonight, what we want to talk about.
If you can see this right here starts off, this is a wolf head and a skin.
Yeah.
We're talking about skinwalkers.
Skinwalkers.
Now, let me tell you something. Before they started this, they said, hey, anybody that's going to get offended or scared or anything like that talking about this, please leave. Well, let me tell you something. The Navajos takes this, they call it witchcraft. They take this like very serious. Like, oh man, time out a minute. We don't want to deal with none of this. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want, nothing to do with it.
Hey, Robert, how you doing?
So anyway, they're talking about the skinwalkers. That's like very, very, voodoo magic to them. That's
it was pretty different. It wasn't quite what I thought what they was going to say. You thought that, or I personally thought that they would get up there and have a person get up there, take it, and change into a wolf. But it's not what they explained to us. It's that this person will take it and put this wolf skin on and stuff on, and then he will mold into this wolf.
Mold into
it. And like transform into the hide that he has. So I'm wondering if he'll take it and, and they said different animals.
And yeah, they said different animals. Now, in order to become one of these skinwalkers, believe it or not, there's some stuff you got to do and it's pretty bad. They was talking about there's a law that said, no, you can't be a skinwalker. That's, something happened. But anyway, supposedly you had to kill a relative, preferably a young kid. You had to take a femur bone from a baby, and then that's what you use as some type of a pipe, to blow your dust or whatever to when you go up there, a skinwalker's going to curse somebody. Blow this dust on there.
And it kills them eventually.
Kill them and make them very extremely sick.
So that almost sounds like the voodoo stuff over in like Haiti, blowing the Texas.
The pufferfish and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, whatever that was. I can't remember what the Texas whatever that I can't think of the word now. But I thought that was pretty interesting. So now they're here. They want to talk about some UFO stuff. Now, I personally.
They're talking about the lights that went over in the Arizona lights too, because they're right there by it. That they all started out with them, where they seen the UFO that was traveling across several counties and areas of that before it ever got all the way over to the Phoenix lights.
Yeah, the Phoenix lights, and they're saying that they did an estimate on the size of it, and that it had to be 10 miles wide, and with no sound. If you get a chance to look it up on the internet, there is they do actually have some pictures of the Phoenix lights. They didn't have none, but there's actually some pictures there, and that was pretty neat. Like I said, now all this stuff was talked about during this convention, so which is pretty cool. I personally don't believe that this is a UFO. I believe that this is maybe like
a flare.
Well, either a flare or maybe like a meteorite or ice coming in. Doing that. So, but that's just my opinion. I mean, I ain't taking away.
We didn't see it.
I didn't see it. I ain't taking away from nobody. But it's all investigation is all.
No, this looks like flares.
No, this looks like.
If you look at that right there, from air, military's got the flares where they shoot it off and it keeps missiles and stuff from hitting them. Because you can see multiple areas. It's here.
That's lit up. Yeah, that's like it came from a plane.
Like a plane dropping flares.
Yeah, trying to for the heat sink.
And in fact, during the Phoenix lights, they had when the Air Force, this is what was said, not there at the convention, but by some of the, especially by the mayor of that city, said that they did have when the Phoenix Lights was coming through, they scrambled some aircrafts out of the air base, and one of them did launch a bunch of flares, just so to take away from the fact that they could say, "Hey, we had a military craft up there,
Yeah.
throw the flares out," so to try to disprove all that stuff. And then it turned into a big mess.
Yeah, big words or whatever. So then after they did that, they talked. Here's some more of the Skinwalker stuff. Whoop, sorry.
You can see an American Indian with the Navajo with the skin of the thing.
Yeah, turn it, and then he takes it, and there he is transforming into the wolf. Or the whatever that looks like a wolf to me thing. Which is, and then now they did say it didn't take silver or whatever to kill it.
They just said
they just said shoot it.
Now these guys are from a government agency. They gave a disclaimer, said no, this is the government does not
recommend shooting anybody.
Well, no, they said the government is not. We're not speaking from the government.
Yeah,
they're speaking from themselves.
Yeah.
And one of them did say he's seen one of them running right down the side of his car doing about 65 miles an hour.
Right, and here it is right there.
Well, that's not him, but that's a picture.
But so there's our Bigfoot that we pulled up, and so they was also talking about the money. That money would just take it and just drop out of nowhere. And you'd take it, reach down there and pick up, quarters, nickels, dimes, whatever from the thing, and they just find money.
Yeah, and lights going out, going down the highway.
Well, I just want to say, if any interdimensional creature, person, whatever,
wants to drop some
money my way,
we'll give them a shirt.
If it's worthwhile, I'll take a gold piece or a medallion, or what is that called? Doubloon. I'll take me a doubloon. Just drop it on down there by my foot. I'll be very thankful.
I prefer hard cash, but if you want to make a donation to the All Things Paranormal, we'll get you a shirt and a hat. But anyway, we got to wrap things up.
Yeah, we got to go.
So remember, we're looking at.
Oh, we want to apologize, man. We try and we try. We just don't have enough time this month to have our open house. Everything just snuck up on us, and we apologize. I know everybody is probably going to be disappointed, but man, I sure am sorry for that. But we're just not going to be able to have it done.
We had something kind of drop in our lap this morning that we're kind of be working on. We may be going live Monday night.
Yeah.
I can't go over what it is, but because we're still working on some details. But we got a little investigation we may be looking at on Monday night.
Yeah. So we're working on it. So don't even hold us to that either. But I know we don't like to get up there and tell somebody something and then it don't happen, because we really feel bad about that. But we promise it will be made up. So remember, shirts, hats, cups. It's cold outside. You need your hat.
Do your hat. Keep yourself warm.
Yeah.
Get you something to drink out of All Things Paranormal. Keep you a little warmer. Anyway, this is John.
This is Don. All Things Paranormal. He said something about sweet looking forward or something.